guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video for you guys about morning tips and tricks to kind of get you up and out of bed and feeling a little bit more awake. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so the first tip that I have for you guys is to allow snooze time. I know for me, I always set my alarm usually 20 or 30 minutes before I actually am supposed to get out of bed, because I am the type of person that just cannot just jump out of bed as soon as my alarm goes off. Ooh, I just spit. I am not the type of person to just jump out of bed as soon as my alarm goes off. I always allow myself to just lay in bed and sort of like wake up slowly, I guess. And obviously this can't happen if you're in a rush, but I always try and just allow myself that extra time to kind of like mentally prepare myself for the day. So I lay in bed, I scroll through social media if I want to, or I scroll through a little devotion that I have for the morning, and I know that kind of helps me to wake up because I hate to be rushed. And I find that if I give myself a little bit of leeway getting out of bed, then I kind of just wake up a little bit happier. And so I found that this tip really actually helps. I've heard the tip to put your alarm on the other side of the bed, and I've never done that simply just because I always fall asleep on my phone, which is probably not the best idea, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but a tip doesn't really work for me because you know what's going to happen. I already know me. I'm going to put my alarm on the other side of the room, I'm going to turn it off, and then just lay right back down in bed, just because that just probably won't work for me, and I already know it. Another side note that kind of goes with that is whatever my alarm tone is, I try and make it something that I like, because I'm not going to wake up in a good mood if my alarm is like or like really loud like sirens, because that'll scare me awake and oof. So what I do is I just pick a song that I like that kind of starts off slow. The song that I actually have set as my alarm tone at the moment is called Sweet Victory by Triple E, and it kind of starts off slow, but it's a pretty positive, happy, upbeat. It gets upbeat as the song goes on, but it starts off pretty calm. And so I find that tip kind of helps me out because I love music, and if I'm waking up to a song that I like, then it kind of helps me get out of bed in a little bit of a better mood. Tip number 2 is to hydrate. I always keep a cup or a water bottle right on my nightstand so that when I wake up, drinking water is like one of the first things that I do, because I always, either in the middle of the night, I wake up thirsty, or like right in the morning my throat is like so dry and I need something to drink. But I find that it kind of wakes me up quicker when I drink some water, and I actually looked up the benefits of drinking water when you wake up in the morning. There's a few actually different benefits. The first thing is that it fires up your metabolism. So if you're trying to lose weight or anything like that, drinking water in the morning actually gets your metabolism jump started. And also, like, if you go all night without drinking water, let's say 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is going without water. So you wake up kind of dehydrated, and by drinking water, you kind of just like jump start your body and give yourself a little bit of energy to get started. And I also find that when I drink water in the morning, I feel less tired. Like I said, it kind of like wakes me up a little bit, less tired. And it's also, I found on the internet that it does say that it lessens your mood fluctuations. So you're kind of like at a stable mood during the morning part. So, and I know that I'm not really a morning person, so sometimes I wake up kind of grumpy, and that's not always fun. Alright, so tip number 3 is to make your bed. I know that for me, if I'm more inclined to lay in bed if the bed is not made. So one of the first things that I do is I wake up, I drink my water, and then I try to make my bed right after that, because I don't want to mess up my bed after I make up? What the heck? I can't even talk today. Okay, so I feel like I'm less inclined to lay in bed if the bed is already made. So one of the first things that I do when I wake up is I drink my water, and then I make my bed. It just makes me feel more productive when I start my day off by making my bed. It starts the pattern of a productive day, and it also makes me less inclined to lay in bed longer than I should. While I'm making my bed, I do find that I try and open the blinds when I make my bed because natural lighting also does kind of wake me up. And so I don't know what it is, but natural lighting is just something like fresh, and sunlight is always good, and it just kind of wakes me up a little bit quicker. So whenever I can, and if it's nice outside, I try and open the windows because sunlight just kind of makes me feel like more in a positive mood. And I know that sometimes it's easier said than done. Being in a positive mood kind of just helps me go throughout my day. The fourth tip that I have for you guys is to put some music that you like on. I know for me, I love music, and I like to get ready to good music because it always puts me in a good mood and in a positive mood and kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. So I just kind of listen to some upbeat music, or if I'm not feeling like listening to music, I get ready with like a YouTube video playing in the background, or maybe a podcast or something like that. So I know for me, like, I can't get ready when it's like super quiet. For some reason, I have to have something playing in the background. So for me, it's music or a podcast or something like that because it kind of helps me get ready, and it helps me to get ready when I listen to something in the background. So for me, this is a really good tip. So the fifth tip that I have for you guys is to make a good and quick breakfast. I know that I love food, and for me, if I am looking forward to something to eat in the morning, I am more inclined to get out of bed and make the food because I want to eat. I used to not be a breakfast person, but I've learned that it kind of doesn't help me out because what happens is I don't eat until later on in the afternoon, and then by the nighttime, like, I don't feel good, or the morning time, I just don't feel good, and it kind of affects me later on in the day when I don't really eat. And sometimes I forget to eat, and I'm like, dang, why do I feel so tired, so just like not motivated, and I feel just grumpy, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even eat breakfast. So I find that eating breakfast really does help me because, one, I love to eat, and two, it gives me a little bit more energy. And so, yeah, and I always try to eat something in the morning that I love. So lately it has been I think it's the Quaker's brown sugar oatmeal with some banana slices and sometimes some strawberry slices if I have some. And I love this combo because it literally tastes like a banana nut muffin when you eat it, and it's so good. While I'm eating my breakfast, I do love some coffee in the morning, so I have been lately drinking the Starbucks iced coffee with my breakfast, and the coffee just kind of jumpstarts my energy a little bit more, gives me that caffeine that my body just craves. So I do love coffee in the morning. Also, for my morning routine especially, I do take vitamins while my breakfast is preparing or cooking, or even like right before I eat my breakfast. I take a women's multivitamin, I take a hair, skin, and nails, I take Energy B12, which gives me tons of energy throughout the day, and I also take a digestive vitamin. These are all in gummy forms because I used to take the swallow pills vitamins, and I just don't like the way that vitamins taste when you swallow them because literally it's like, it stinks. Like, I just don't, that's so dumb, but I don't like the way that they smell, and I don't like to swallow a bunch of pills. So, alright guys, I hope you guys like these 5 tips that I have for the morning. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!